All right. So, Smackdown is over. Let me turn down my TV. Smackdown is over. We're going to talk about the show and some of the new stipulations that they've added to SummerSlam for some of these matches. We're going to talk about it all. All right. But first, I got to make sure I have all my stuff in order. You know, the pictures. The pictures got to be uploaded, honey. And they ain't updated the new infographic for the special guest referee at SummerSlam, child. But I'm finna get into that in a minute. Heard on. Because I do not understand this at all. But we're going to talk about SmackDown. So the show opened up. I don't even remember what happened in the beginning of the show. I know that there were a couple of key matches. So we're going to get into that. I just need y'all to hold tight for 1 second. And then I'm going to show y'all everything you need to see.
Damn right we take turns being wrong. I get real accountable when I'm alone. I get real about it all when I'm alone. It's so crazy missing you. I get on. Now Julio made me Fulvio. And I might hit your phone up with that rock bye. Listen my da. Listen that all of this love is toxic. All of this love is toxic. All these bitches and hugs and toxic. You a damn drug, toxic. If you don't wanna see me, if you don't wanna see me, did a full 180, crazy, thinking about the way I once did the heartbreak change me, baby, but look at where I ended up. I'm okay already, so moved on, it's scary, I'm not waiting.
All right. Let me remove myself from the screen here. Okay. So I do not remember how we opened up SmackDown. SmackDown was an okay show today. It wasn't something that you have to watch. There were some key parts of SmackDown that you do need to hear about in order to understand what's going to be happening within the near future. Brock Lesnar is supposed to show up on SmackDown next week. We are 2 weeks away from SummerSlam. It may seem like SummerSlam is far away, but it is not. It is only 2 weeks away. And next week, he'll be 8 days out from his last man standing match with Roman Reigns. All right. Now, as I said, a few things have changed, but only for the tag team match. Tonight, the main event was Jimmy Uso versus Dawkins for whatever reason, bragging rights or whatever. And then they were going to announce the special guest referee of their match. This match was decent between the two of them, but it always is. So we're going to work our way backwards since I can't remember what happened at the beginning of SmackDown. Dawkins and Jimmy had a decent match. And as the show progressed, as the match progressed, we saw that obviously it wasn't going to end, cleanly. Ultimately, what ended up happening was the referee got knocked out. Dawkins rolled up, pinned Jimmy for at least a 7th count. Then he pinned him. Oh, we opened up with Pat. Okay, now I remember. He pinned him again with a legitimate pin, but his shoulder was up. And so the referee counted because he didn't see his shoulder up. and that was it. Dawkins won the match, and Jimmy and Jay were heated, of course, but they couldn't really be too mad because that's exactly how they won at Money in the Bank. Well, here come Wide Hip Adam talking about he got the perfect solution for all of this. His perfect solution is Jeff Jarrett. Now, I'm so confused by this. I don't know what to do. To me, the smart thing to do would be to have Sami Zayn be the referee for this match. That was the smart thing to do. I don't understand this. I'm very confused by it. I don't know why this is even happening in the first place. Hello, Hiram. I don't know. I can't explain none of this to you. I really don't have no explanation or clue as to why this right here is happening. Now, if you don't know who Jeff Jarrett is, because you might be a little young, so you might not have a clue about Jeff Jarrett. But I'm going to give you a little insight. Okay. So, Jeff Jarrett is a beyond accomplished professional wrestler and promoter. Okay. Um, so he has had his hand in just about every company that's been successful in wrestling history. WCW, EC, he wasn't a part of ECW. WCW, NWA, TNA. He he founded TNA. He was the founder of Total Nonstop Action Wrestling. He also was a part of WWE for a while. And he had been a producer in Lucha Libre AAA Worldwide for quite some time. Well, he had been wrestling there for quite some time, and now he is an on-screen talent and producer for WWE. He is from Hendersonville, Tennessee. Um, Hendersonville. Hendersonville is right outside Nashville, so I guess you could say he's from Nashville, Tennessee. Because he's from Nashville, it's his hometown. That pick was so out of the blue. Honestly, they could have picked anybody. I'm sorry, but that was an unnecessary pick. I don't care what nobody says, hometown or not. It sucked. It was a horrible pick. I don't care. Um, so I was just very confused by it. I just didn't understand it. But we kicked off the show with Pat. Let's go back to the beginning. Pat made it very clear that the reason why we had to suffer from listening to Corey for 2 hours and listening to Corbin for 17 minutes was because Corbin attacked Pat after, what was it, Money in the Bank? He attacked him after Money in the Bank. So Pat, had to go on a little leave, on a little hiatus. As soon as people were saying it was odd, my mind told me they're probably doing it for the hometown pop. Honestly, I don't like it. I don't care. It's an unnecessary pop. You don't need it. This particular match does not need that type of pop. If this was Ronda and Liv's match, yeah, because I feel like even though Liv is a brand new champion, Ronda is the former champion. You want to add a little spice to it, yeah, then you do a hometown hero type of angle with the ref. But for this match, probably one of the most volatile feuds we've had in the last couple of years between these two teams. They've been going at it like fucking cats and dogs. They don't need a hometown pop. They don't need that. So it was weird to me. I don't care what nobody says. It's a weird choice. It's stupid. It's not necessary. But Pat was out there and made it very clear that he don't fuck with bum ass Corbin like that, and he's sorry that we had to listen to fucking Corey for 2 hours. I accept his apology because we did have to listen to Corey for 2 hours, and it was excruciating. Okay, it very much was excruciating. All right, now moving on from there, we had probably one of the funniest moments I had seen in a very long time. Liv Morgan went up against Natalia in this particular match. This was the second match of the night, and and it was the only women's match of the night. They had a pretty substantial chunk of time in this match. Liv beat Natalia clean. Natalia has no means of challenging that for that championship anytime soon. So she's out. Ronda Rousey is in, and it's gonna be Rousey versus Morgan at SummerSlam. They asked her after the match was over, how did she feel being the underdog? And Liv just was like, I've been underdog my whole life. And she said, y'all can call me whatever you want, but just make sure after SummerSlam you call me your SmackDown Women's Champion. So Liv got a little bit of confidence with this belt strapped to her. She ready to go. We're going to have to wait and see. Hopefully her and Ronda pull out a decent match. I'm not too sold on it, but hopefully they pull out a decent match. After we saw these two, stupid and unnecessary, in WWE, they would never do such a thing. Oh, baby, please. Okay? Your sarcasm is dripping, honey. Dripping. Yeah, they had a decent chunk of time to wrestle. The next thing we saw was New Raid. It was we saw New Raid come out there. Now, New Raid consisted of the New Day dressed up like the Viking Raiders. And what I tell you, that shit was absolutely ignorant. It was ignorant, honey. Okay? Special. Okay? I said, child, Kofi came out there in them slides. He didn't have on no regular shoes. And he jumped off the top rope in slides. And I think they was the expensive Kanye West slides.
Them easy Adidas slides.
Them was some easy Adidas slides. He was jumping off the top rope in some slides like a true Negro. Okay? I can't with him. And he ain't had no pants on. He didn't have on no pants. I was just trying to figure out where was your pants at, fam. Like, it was funny. They was able to capitalize and take out the Viking Raiders along with Shanky and Jinder, who also got attacked by the Viking Raiders in their match. They was able to come out there and, double down on the tag team and take them out for a little bit and make them fall back. So we got a little bit of pushback from New Day going up against the Viking Raiders. So I guess we'll have to wait and see how that plays out. Moving on. We got a match between Madcap Moss and Theory. I must say, this match between the two of them was very, very good. Moss was able to showcase a lot of what he was capable of. Very good speed, really good ring awareness from what I saw. And he obviously has the strength up against Theory, who is a combo style wrestler with athleticism and technical skill. Both of these guys exhibited very great skill in the ring, amazing ring awareness. Both of them did very, very well in this match. Outside of my personal feelings for Theory, I've always known that he was an excellent wrestler. I've never taken that from him. But these two were able to pull out a very good match. So if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend that you go and watch it. It is something to watch. I think that later on down the line, if Madcap Moss is in title contingency, Theory has a title, whether it be IC or US champion again, that this will be a good rivalry between the two of them. They would make for a very good rivalry to watch. It was two women's matches. I'm sorry. I didn't even count I didn't even count Lacey and Aaliyah's match. I didn't even think they had one. Did they have one? No, she just walked her ass out of there. She just walked out. They didn't have no match. Sis just left. Okay. She came out there and cut a bum ass promo and then she was gone. And she been doing that. I guess she gonna keep doing that, like she did when she first debuted. If you recall, hold on, let me see. Tish said, when they said Jeff Jarrett, I was like, the fuck? That's what I said. Girl, They say it's because he from Nashville. He grew up about 15 minutes outside of Nashville in Henderson, Ville, Tennessee. That's where he's from. And I guess because that might be like a suburb of Nashville or a sub city of Nashville, he considers Nashville to be his hometown, which, okay, whatever. But it just seems so left field for those of us who don't know Jeff Jarrett. Like, we know where Jeff Jarrett come from. I've seen Jeff Jarrett. We've all heard of Jeff Jarrett. Well, at least I have, and a lot of y'all have. But it just seemed weird. It's a weird placement, especially the type of match that they put it in. I'm just like, why did you do that? It don't need no more fuel on the fire. You already got it. Right? Am I wrong? Y'all always tell me when I am, so y'all can let me know if I'm wrong. I didn't think it needed that type of bump or anything like that. If anything, you could have did this in Bianca's match. You know what I'm saying? She from Tennessee. Ain't Bianca from Tennessee? Somebody tell me. Because I swear she from Tennessee. She from Knoxville, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so why not do that in Bianca's match? Wouldn't that make more sense? You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't know. She said, shit, Bianca from Tennessee too. That's her husband's match. Put her fine ass in a referee outfit and let her do it. Jeff Jarrett is random as fuck. That's what I said, but whatever. Hiram said, yeah, young boy Jay says she's from Knoxville. She's from Tennessee though. She's gonna get the hometown pop when she goes out there. Either way. So I'm saying, like, she's supposed to go up against Becky more than likely at SummerSlam. She is not going up against Carmella at SummerSlam. She more than likely is going to go up against Becky because she got a damn championship match against Carmella next week. This coming Monday. They running it back again because of the way it ended. It was a count-out win for for Carmella. So they running it back again. She's going to have another championship. Now, Carmella is the only bitch I know that will get one championship shot and will milk that shit for 4 more shots at that damn title. She is the only girl that I know do that type of shit. Or at least get those types of opportunities. But you get what I'm saying, though. Mm-hmm. You already know the situation between Becky and Bianca is volatile. What they should have done is had Jeff Jarrett be the special guest referee, had Bianca pin her, and Jeff Jarrett count that shit fast. 1, 2, 3, boom, match over. Then Bianca would have beat her in a few seconds at SummerSlam. That's what you should have done. Okay, that's how you should have ran that shit back. Because y'all owe Bianca at least a 10-second match against Becky. Y'all owe her that. Okay? Child. Moving on. Like I said, Theory and Madcap Moss's match was very good. I really liked it. We were supposed to get a match between Drew McIntyre and Sheamus, but you ended up getting a match between McIntyre and Ridge Holland, to which McIntyre beat Ridge Holland. And then we had the match between Theory and Madcap. Like I said, very good match between the two of them. I really liked their chemistry and the way they wrestled. It was a good match. Theory got a little too comfortable in himself, got a little full of himself, started talking a lot of shit, and came out and was talking shit. And Sammy came out there and was like, wait a minute, now you're being disrespectful to the tribal chief. I highly recommend that you apologize before you get your ass whooped out here in these streets. Theory said, I'm not going to apologize. You a one-armed bandit. What the fuck you going to do? The Muso's music hit, and he stepped back real quick. And that's when Madcap took his ass to the night water. Okay, that's when he took his ass out. Seeing as how Theory ended their match with that briefcase and beat Madcap Moss over the back with the briefcase, that whole time that Theory was out there talking and bantering back and forth with Sami Zayn, Madcap was recovering on the floor. So when Theory got to walking back there like he was finna leave, he took his ass to the night water. He whooped his ass and then threw him over the barricade. Now, Ricochet girlfriend that almost got hit almost 3 times tonight. Once when they went back there and Theory grabbed the briefcase and bust Madcap over the back. A second time when Theory got thrown over the barricade by Madcap. And the third time is when one of the Usos got thrown over there into the timekeeper section. That lady can't never keep her legs together so they don't hit her. Her feet be all in the damn way. You be like, girl, why you ain't just move? You saw him grab him. Like, I would have moved over there by Corey. Got me thinking about Corey. I would have moved my ass over there by Pat and Michael. I would not have sat over there. I'm a lady. Or I'd have left. Shit, she can call her. She can ring, tell everybody who won from the side. She got a microphone. I would have been standing on the side like, and your winner. I just announced a damn winner. The fuck? Wouldn't have been me. Speaking of running shit back, I am sick of Becky versus Asuka. They need to do something else. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets.
Look at his freaking look at his forward.
What the fuck was that? Did he tap it?
It looked like it.
Hold on, y'all.
No, absolutely not. You had a Rice Krispie treat.
You had a Rice Krispie treat tonight.
You ain't get nothing else to eat.
And you had some a snack today. You good. You can have cake and ice cream tomorrow. All right. So that was SmackDown. Now we know that the Usos are going to compete at SummerSlam, and they're going to compete against the Undisputed Champions. All right. Their special guest referee is Jeff Jarrett. Okay. We also know that next week, Ronda and Liv Morgan will come face to face. Ronda and Liv Morgan are set to compete at SummerSlam as well for the SmackDown Women's Championship. We also know that the big kahuna is set to roll. Roman Reigns will compete and defend his undisputed WWE Universal Championship against Brock Lesnar in a last man standing match. Okay. And Brock Lesnar will also rear his cowboy Brock ass head on SmackDown next week. All right. Look like they flip-flopping him between Raw and SmackDown. It's very interesting. With all that being said, I'm sure there are many other matches that are going to be made. We also know that Theory is going to compete against Bobby Lashley for a rematch for the United States Championship. And I'm pretty sure Gunther will maybe defend his, because his title ain't been defended on the pay-per-view in a very long time. Even when Ricochet had it, it wasn't defended on the pay-per-view. So hopefully we'll have something. Maybe it'll be Shinsuke versus Gunther on the pay-per-view. Okay. Not Ronnie Ron versus the leader of the Robot Uprising. She looked good today. She gave a pretty good promo today. So, hopefully this is the last time you get Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, because a lot of people are tired of these two fighting. Well, let me tell y'all why they fighting. Since everybody don't seem to understand why they're fighting, because they needed a marquee match for SummerSlam. Now, it was supposed to be Randy. Okay? Randy was the guy who was set to be the next one in line to go up against Roman for that undisputed Universal Championship. It was Randy. But because Randy's back is injured and there's no way of telling when he's going to be back, which by my estimates and what they have been saying online, Randy's not due to return until next year. Okay? So with Randy being out, and nobody else being at the caliber of Roman Reigns' stardom to go up against him, with the exception of Seth, they didn't have anybody else. So they doubled back to Brock Lesnar, which is always somebody who's an old faithful, old reliable style guy. He's always going to be the guy. So there's no other explanation other than that. Brock Lesnar was the safest bet. Brock Lesnar was the most billable bet. If you're going to book a match, I don't care who you're building up for. If this is one of the big four, Brock Lesnar's always going to sell tickets. I don't like it. You probably don't like it. A lot of people probably don't like it. But this is what happens when you have a champion like Roman, who's blown through the whole fucking roster, with the exception of a minor few, which includes Randy Orton and Seth Rollins, okay? Because the last time Seth and Roman met, Roman lost by disqualification. He did not win. He lost that match via DQ. All right. So let's just keep it real. There was only 2 people left that he hadn't competed against and hadn't beaten. I don't think he's competed against Bobby and beat him, but they had plans for Bobby with the U.S. title. So that is what it is. Now, this is what a lot of y'all was requested. A overly dominant champion who never really lost, who beat every opponent that they came up against. This is what y'all asked for. So now you can't complain when there aren't enough opponents, or they have to double back to opponents, because this is what you asked for. This is the champion that you wanted. See, a few weeks ago when I was explaining about Liv Morgan and Ronda Rousey, I like Ronda. I don't have any issues with Ronda being champion at all. And Liv is somebody that I can take her or leave her, and it's no shade to Liv Morgan, but she was not somebody who was on my radar for championship gold. That's just me personally. I probably would have built up, I get Liv being built up on Raw. It worked out for her in her favor, but on SmackDown, I probably would have built up somebody else to possibly take that title off of her. And Shayna Baszler probably would have been my number 1 pick, with Shotzi being number 2, Raquel being number 3, and Zaya leading up the pack at number 4. Which is, I just would have worked on building them up to get to that point. It's no shade to Liv Morgan. It's just that I feel like somebody like Shotzi would have been a good heel champion. Somebody like all the girls I mentioned just would have given me what I would have wanted in terms of a female champion. But that doesn't mean that Liv can't do the job. Now, one thing that I am going to stand by, that I have said, is that Liv Morgan being champion opens the door for possibilities of other people taking the title off of her. When you have somebody like Ronda or Roman as champion, it comes across very obvious that they're going to win against anybody who they compete against. No matter how well the match is scripted or how well the match goes, you're automatically going to default to the current champion because of how they're booked and how their characters are going at the moment. The booking and the way that everything is written for them, you're going to be like, okay, obviously Roman's going to beat them, right? You're not going to question whether they can win or retain that title or not. In terms of Liv Morgan being champion, yes, you can. And you more than likely will. She opens the door to a plethora of possibilities of contenders, even those who we probably would never expect. And the reason why that is because Liv is an unassuming champion. She is not somebody who is already developed into this massive star. She's getting there, or attempting to get there. So any competitor who goes up against her has a better shot of beating her than they would if they were going up against somebody like Ronda Rousey. Okay, so that's why I said Liv's champion. Let's see where this goes, because it could open the door to having somebody else be champion who probably would not get the opportunity if Ronda Rousey was already champion or still champion. And that's not on Ronda, that's more on WWE. These piece of slaps, I ain't eat nothing all damn day. I feel you, Kenny. Did I eat all my pizza that was down there?
There still should be 2 pieces left in there.
Okay. Anyways, that was the reason why I was kind of okay with Liv getting a title, and I understood it. I was like, "Ooh, I don't know if I like this," but then I sat and I thought about it, and that was kind of my explanation for it. But anyways, I'm not gonna hold y'all too long. So next week On Monday, we're going to get Logan Paul. He's going to show up on Monday Night Raw, and he's supposed to go up against, he's supposed to go on the Miz TV and be a special guest. Honestly, this more than likely will lead to a match at SummerSlam. Logan just signed a deal for premier pay-per-views only. So Logan more than likely will pop up at SummerSlam, Survivor Series, maybe. If they do it, he probably will pop up at Rumble and Mania for this year, for next year. So, especially with it being in Hollywood, he's going to be there. He more than likely will be a Rumble entrant in next year's Royal Rumble. So, expect Logan Paul to be around for quite some time. I don't know how long his deal is supposed to last or how long his contract is, but I suspect it's more than just 1 year. So Logan Paul is going to be around for a little bit. We're just going to have to deal with it as it comes. Now, this coming week on NXT 2.0, we're supposed to have an NXT UK Tag Team Championship. Jensen and Briggs are defending their titles against Pretty Deadly. She said, Logan, ew. Nothing we can do about it, babe. The only thing you can do is change the channel when he come on TV, which is most likely what I would do. I don't really care because I feel like Miz is going to get beat by him at SummerSlam, and this feud is going to continue out. But, I'm actually not. Becky and Asuka have really great chemistry, and their last few matches have been really good. I thought they had a very good match when they close out the show for Monday Night Raw. I'm not tired of their match. I just want their feud. I just want to, if they're going to continue the feud between the two of them, and I just want it to be ramped up a little bit more. Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, so thank you, Young Boy Joy, because I forgot. So next week, child. Next week is gonna be MMM's model management spring break collection, they spring bikini collect, or they summer beach collection, something like that. And baby, I cannot wait to see what they gonna do, because Fred Flintstone gonna be stomping around like a damn bronchiosaurus, and I cannot wait because I'm gonna be cackling. You hear me? Cackling. I'm not playing. I'm gonna be tearing his ass a new one, okay? But listen, he is supposed to have his spring collection, his summer beach collection, and Maxine Dupree is supposed to debut, and I don't know who it's gonna be. But the girls in the group chat, Rico and Nicole, they hoping that it's Jenny. If you don't know who Jenny is an NXT UK star. And she was doing some stuff for BT Sports. She interviewed Alexa Bliss for BT Sports. And let me see if I can find a picture of Jenny and I can pull it up for you guys. Allegedly, she's supposed to be married to Walter. Her and Walter apparently got married. That's what the rumors are saying. That's what the streets are saying. But I'm not quite sure if she got married to him or not. I can't say yay or nay. But I'm finna show y'all who Jenny is. Hold, please. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let's say these. Oh, fuck. It's a web file. Hate when it's a web file. Come on now. No. I got regular medicine. I didn't give him no gummies.
Yeah, I told him to come up here and get that after you got done eating.
On y'all, I want to make sure I get a picture of her so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Let me come back in here. Everyone's saying it's gonna be Jenny. Yeah, a lot of people are saying. I'm actually mad at myself that I like the Maxim male models. Child, I only like Mansoor and Max Dupree, because Dio Madden can eat a dick with me. I don't care what nobody say. Don't be mad, Tears. That this is what wrestling is meant to be. Ooh, now my stomach hurts. It hurts to eat these days. Kenny, you can't be ravaging food down your throat. You got to eat it slowly when you ain't ate all day. You mess yourself up when you don't.
Tom's good.
Let me see if I can get this image saved. Ha, yes, cool. All right, this is a good picture of her actually. So I'm gonna upload this. It's real nice too. I hope this is her. Rico will tell me if I got the wrong picture. Anyway, he always on my ass, so he'll tell me if it's wrong. Shit. Today the 15th. Okay, cool. Okay, so this is Jenny from NXT UK. I hope that's the right picture because I found another picture and I'm not quite sure if this is the right picture, but it looked like her, so I'm hoping that it is her. What you talking about?
That TV show Tom Swift.
Who is Tom Swift?
It's a CW show that started back in May.
It's on right now?
Uh-huh.
Okay, because I saw another picture and they said this was her, and I'm like, that is a very different picture. Is this the same girl? Am I crazy? They look like two different people. Look, babe, look. This is the picture. Like, don't they look like two different people?
Kind of, but I do see it. That is her.
That's her?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not crazy.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so that is her.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Rico. You always got my back. I appreciate you, baby. My goons, they always got my back. Because she looked like two different people, but I think she just wasn't she
That's
wasn't
a really
like,
good picture of her, though.
right. I like this picture of her because it really shows off her ethnicity and you can see it, and it's not overtly done. But the other ones, her skin is really, really bright, so I can't tell. And I was like, okay, Jenny looks white to me. I always assumed she was white because her skin was so light. But
is she not white?
No, she's Indian.
Oh.
It said, "Ooh, pizza! I actually was craving pizza for dinner. Chicken bacon ranch to be exact. Where I wanted to order from, it was way too expensive, so I settled on a burger. Damn. I had a burger too. Jerry made my burger. Jerry made good burgers. You know, when you really be hungry, Jerry go down there. He put all the love he can in them burgers. He really do. He really put all the love he can find in them burgers. Them burgers was good, Jerry. I was like, damn, if he wasn't tired, I'm like, man, can you make me another one? Because I'm hungry. But I had enough. I had them two pickles. Them pickles was everything. Baby, Jerry get you together. He makes the burgers that tear you up, honey. Don't let him put no egg on it. Don't ask him for no fried egg on it. Babe. Okay. Anyway. I had to make sure because it was like
Money?
I hate that when you really want a certain food, but the prices be out of this world. It's a mess. A purple. It's a purple. Jenny's washed out by the lights a lot of times. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I did not know that. What?
No, I'm just going back and forth fighting them dudes.
I did not know that she was Indian at all because she just looked so light. And I was like, well, she is a beautiful woman either way, but I like her in all her ethnicity, honey. I like her when you can see everything. Okay. You know what, Kitty? Them pickles that keep popping up on TikTok, where that lady keeps sending them to people, the ones that got like the flavors, the mango one and that Kool-Aid pickle one she got. I'm gonna buy some of them. I gotta find them though. I think they call, what is it called? LaShonda's Perkles or something like that. I gotta Google them so I can buy me some. What? He said, "You making me crave food I can't make." Rico, baby, I'm so sorry.
Damn.
But let me tell I'm telling you, because if you can't go to this one, you gotta prep for the next trip. Baby, when we go, you have Jared make some burgers. Change your life, honey. Especially when we get them pretzel buns. Baby. Okay. Tear you up. Jared tear you up in the kitchen, okay? He could have 2 things Jared know how to cook. Jared get in there and make breakfast for the gods. You hear me? And he can tear up some burgers, okay? Now, sometimes Jared don't get my chicken right. It be the wings. Sometimes the wings don't be right. But when he be feeling good and he get himself together, Jared make you say. She said, well, you better give Jared some buns tonight. I can't. I can't. I am on child duty today. So I can't give him none. See how you is? Already ordering shit that cannot be on the menu. If you find them, send me the link. I send it to you. I'm a whore for President Ones. Listen. Here in Cleveland, we got a place called GFS, and I think it's a Midwestern thing, but it's one in North Carolina, I think. It might be one in South Carolina. I'm not sure. But in GFS, they sell the pretzel buns. They sell hot dog pretzel buns. Hey, Trey. Hey. They sell pretzel buns, and they sell hamburger buns. So, baby, Jared, get you together. I'm telling you.
Why am I heavy? What the hell?
Hold on, which is odd because I hate hard pretzels, but I love soft pretzels and buns. Pretzel buns. Hey, Trey. How you doing? Okay, so let's get back to this before I mess up, which is often. Listen, Jenny is slated. Well, at least that's what they say. I'm not sure if she's going to be the one they pick, although I would pick her because I feel like she's unassuming. Nobody has seen her. But if they wanted to put somebody in her place, well, in the Maxine Dupree place that nobody has seen in a while, I don't really know who they could choose that would bolster this Maxim male models thing any more than LA Knight already has. And I told y'all that y'all doubted LA Knight. You doubted him. And I told you that he was going to make whatever they gave him work. I told you that. And I saw on Twitter a bunch of people was like, he's getting this over. I'm like, was there ever any doubt? This is LA Knight. This is LA Knight. Like, come on. That man can sell fucking water to fish, okay? You just got to give him the opportunity. And when he get to break out and do what he really want to do, then we're going to really have some fun. I'm telling you.
Follow the same spots where?
The restaurant in Ohio that I want to try is the one you showed where they put a whole lasagna slice in between 2 buns and call it a sandwich. Oh, you want to come to Milk Bar?
Yep.
Okay. That is called Milk Bar. Hi, Brandy. That is called Milk Bar. Hold on a second. I'm gonna show you what he's talking about because everybody.
The only spots I found in here in the blood area was the Marceline midpoint.
Everybody don't know what he's talking about, so I have to pull it up so y'all can see. It is literally, if you go to Milk Bar and sit, because I don't go inside Milk Bar, to be honest with you. I get my food to go all the time. And I don't get any of the crazy shit that they offer, but they do have a lasagna sandwich at Milk Bar. Let me see if I can find a picture of it. Yeah, they do. I usually get something that would be uber healthy for Milk Bar and Grill, which I usually get the portobello mushroom sandwich from Milk Bar and Grill, or the only thing that I get that's like uber fat is their grilled cheese with macaroni and cheese in the middle, and I usually get the blueberry preserves with it. It sounds weird, but it's so good. Hold on, because I have to show you. Tomorrow we gotta get up and make Anthony's cake. Okay, do you have enough gas to take it over there to him, AJ? Tomorrow we gotta get up and make Anthony's cake. Do you have enough gas to take it to him?
Yeah. Night day.
Good night. It's gonna look like an artery clogging mess, but it is so. It's
What the
so,
hell is that?
it's so good. Hold on a second. I'm gonna show y'all what it looked like. It's
I got. All right. Okay.
and they have so many others. Like they had the Cuban War Pig and a bunch of other sandwiches there. Hold on, let me see if I can upload this stuff. Hi Brandy, hi Moravich. The day LA Knight or Max win that WWE Championship, he finna be on everyone's neck, and I'll love it. Right? Right? Lasagna sandwich, that's too much for me. I've never eaten it. I've never eaten a lasagna sandwich, but I know for a fact that Mel Bar has some of the best food in the city. Because I've been there multiple times, and me and AJ usually only go there every 6 months because it's that decadent. Like it's heavy. And you like on days like this, oh, you're not getting in there. You're not getting in Mel Bar on no day like this. Hell no. I'm doing my nails on my right hand. I sell my soul to the devil to get someone else to do it. They have a chicken tender one too for you, Kenny. Well, Kenny, they got so many options on Milk Bar. You can get
It's a heavy sword.
So this is what the lasagna one looks like. It's literally a slice of lasagna between two slices, and the bread be thick and crispy. It's so good.
No, I can't use it no way.
But I've never had this. I've never had this because I can't. It's too much. I cannot. I'm tired of chicken too. This heifer here, right? Them dino nuggies though, goated and bloated. Bitch, I'm not. No, you're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. Again. Hold on, let me see if I can find a different sandwich. They have so many different sandwiches that you can choose from. And they cater, so that's even better.
Shit. Damn it. All right.
He didn't want to play? Your brother not playing?
I'm playing with him now.
Oh. There's one in Columbus that you can go to, but it's not. I don't think it's one outside of the state. Let me see.
Right.
That coleslaw is pretty bomb too. I love that coleslaw.
Okay.
Anyway, this is what the lasagna one looks like. My left hand is struggling to buff. I'm gonna be up till probably like 4 a.m. I'm sorry. No lie, those sandwiches you gotta go eat with a fork and knife be the best, and you definitely have to eat this with a fork and knife. So this is what I would get if I was being like uber fat. I usually would get that, and they have something called these berry preserves. It's literally just mac and cheese between two buns.
God damn it! I hit the button.
Oh my god, it's such a mess, and you just be like, "What the fuck?" And,
all my rules gone.
But I love it because, I'll usually get a half sandwich. I don't get a full.
20?
I usually get a half, but it's so good. It's so good. It is so good. Oh my god, it's the best. And then I've gotten this before. This is the Monte Cristo. It's a simple Monte Cristo, the same way they would make a Monte Cristo. He said my first part of the bite of that would make me orgasm. Oh my god. I've gotten this before, the Monte Cristo, and there's one more that I love. I get all the time. I never deviate from it. It's my go-to. I rarely get burgers from there because I find their burgers to be quite dry. So if I do, I get something like the Cuban War. I might get like a Cleveland steamer, which is, it sounds gross, but it's not. It's like a steak sandwich with all the cheese you can think of on there. But I usually get this. This is probably one of the best vegan and vegetarian sandwiches they have. This is the mushroom melt. It's got garlic mushrooms on it, caramel pork mushrooms, which are kind of sweet, and then they put baby spinach on there with provolone. I usually ask for
Are you fucking kidding me?
extra mozzarella on top of the provolone, but it's so fucking good. It's the bomb. So no burn grilled is the spot, especially when
shot the beam and he took the dude out like I hit
especially when it's like 12 o'clock. Well, it's not 12 o'clock, but it's like, especially when it's like 10, when it's between 9 and 10, and you want to get something to eat and you want to get it fast, order it online and go pick it up. And man, you'll be like, oh my God, it's so good. There's another restaurant here called Soho that's here in Cleveland. It's downtown. He said, because I love me some mushroom. I'm telling you, that sandwich is bomb. It's bomb. All their bread is toasted. All their sandwiches are like big grilled cheese sandwiches. You can get a half or a full. You don't have to get a full. Like AJ used to get the chicken and waffle sandwich, and it literally is what it sounds like. It is a chicken and waffles sandwich with 2 waffles, and then in between the waffles is like this maple mayo aioli, and then you have cheese, and then 2 slices of bread are on top of there. She said, I'd let young Mike Tyson punch me over and over for the rest of my life if someone else could do my hand. Oh, baby, it look like you're going to be on your own for a minute. Right. Let me get back to NXT 2.0. Got me in here talking about food, child. Y'all don't want that. They do. Shit. If you don't know, now you know.
Okay.
Next week, Axum is supposed to debut as well. He's going to be wearing a mask, and they say this is a kid that's supposed to debut. Okay, Tom Swift. That's what that is. His hairline is long as fuck. What the hell? On. Anyway, Mandela is supposed to have a 20-woman battle royal to be held to determine the next challenger for her NXT women's title. And we're supposed to see Cameron Grimes go up against JD McDonough next week. And probably going to see some more stuff going on next week on NXT. No. And of course, like I said, Brock Lesnar is going to be on Smackdown. And hopefully,
didn't even know he was swinging.
Hopefully, we'll get to see some other stuff on Smackdown. This week of wrestling that's coming up, it seems to be pretty solid. Hopefully, Monday Night Raw is pretty decent. But that is it. That is all I got for you guys. I don't have anything else to talk about. And I don't want to hold y'all time too much longer. So make sure you guys follow me on social media. If you want to see... if you want to see... Let me go to the banners. If you want to be, see my commentary on the shows for the week, do follow me on Instagram, because that is where all of the commentary goes, because that is where it's allowed. If it was allowed over here on YouTube, I would post it on YouTube, but it is not. Okay. So that is where all the shows go. All my commentary stuff is on Instagram. So follow me over there at Psych Design TV too. If you want to, please do subscribe here. Make sure you subscribe and get your notifications on. That way you know every time that I go live or every time I post a video. Sometimes I post video about the news, and sometimes I post video about my WWE 2K stuff. Okay, which some of y'all are interested in and others are not. And that's okay. I just wanted to keep some good content on my channel. All right. So he said, ain't nobody want to see Gusher head. Child. Apparently, a lot of people want to see Gusher head. Apparently, a lot of people want to see him. But anyways, make sure y'all follow me over there on the gram, okay? So you can get all the good reviews and all the good commentary. I don't even go live over there no more because don't nobody care. Don't nobody care. And y'all should go watch The Wilds on Amazon Prime. I still have to watch season 2. I don't know. I might pull a blunder and watch the season tonight. I don't know yet. I'll figure it out. But it's a good show. You definitely should watch it. Also, make sure you guys Follow me. Follow us on Twitter. Our Down for the Count on Twitter. We get ready to put out a new episode Saturday. The new episode will go live. I'll split that up into 2 episodes. We're going to have the injury report on there. And there was one injury that I missed that I do have to add in. So that's coming. And we're going to talk about Vince's newest allegations with the $12 million he paid out 16 years prior to this information that's out. We're also going to talk about that failed promotion that AOP put up, which is called WES. Whatever was going on with that, we're going to talk about that. And we're going to talk about Jordan Grace's comments on Chris Benoit and the whole shenanigans of it all that we end up going through on the podcast. So it's me, Nicole, and Alexis on the podcast this week. Make sure you guys look out for the episode. It is coming, and I will see you guys next time. Okay, I'll probably go live. I don't know. I'll probably go live tomorrow. If I don't go live tomorrow, I'll probably go live on Monday, and I'll see you guys then. Bye. Thank y'all so much for coming and being part of my show. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe on the channel. It really helps to get my content out there for everybody to see. And I feel like even though we're a wrestling channel, we talk about a little bit of everything over here when I go live. So make sure you guys follow me on my social media as well. All of my socials are the same at Sack Design TV 2. You can find me on Twitter, and you can find me on Instagram, and you can find me on Facebook if you're a little nerd and you like Facebook. But don't forget to follow me and subscribe, and make sure you rate my videos and get that algorithm up to push it up so I can start being a little bit more professional, so I can start making some coins. Okay? I will talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye.